da rein?
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed.
Was haben wir da?
I assure you. Come on.
Öffnen. Was ist da hinten? Ah. Ach ja. Hallöchen.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
Was 80. Ja, wir haben ja genügend.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Ist schon recht.
Locked.
Ja,
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Okay. Gehen wir doch mal wieder raus. Und will jetzt mal nur noch umschauen. Was da noch so gibt. Gehen wir mal da raus. Boah, ein Biergarten, geil. Was haben wir da? Ruhe. Ja, nehmen wir natürlich mit. Was haben wir da noch Schönes? Nehmen wir auch mit. Wie viel Munition haben wir da jetzt? 18 Schuss wieder. Perfekt. Oder rein? Nee. Da. Auch nicht. Dann gehen wir da zurück. Und das nehmen wir auch noch mit. Und wo jetzt da?
Greenblood! Do you
Scheiße.
need something?
Nee.
I must leave you.
Alter. Wo jetzt da? Da eine, oder wie? Ah, ich hab's gefunden. Sprechen wir mal kurz. Dann gehen wir mal da rein. Tür auf. Ah, cool. So, und jetzt? Die Beweise. Okay. Finde Beweise gegen den Typi. Na da. Da ist Blut. Da ist Blut. Eindeutig. Was haben wir da? Nichts. Ah, okay. Dann gehen wir in den ersten Stock. Da haben wir nichts. Eieiei. Mit dir ist der Schwache, die Idioten. Ihr Säcke. Oh. Okay, das war überraschend. Hätte ich mir jetzt nicht gedacht. So, was haben wir da? Ketten. Können wir eh noch nicht nutzen. Willenskraft 1. Willenskraft 2. LP Heilung 10 und da haben wir 15. Okay, Willenskraft 1. Aber Schloss knacken wir das nächste. Gibt's da irgendwas jetzt da noch? Was haben wir da? Nix. Geht's doch eh gleich wieder ran, die. Nicht? Ach. Eine Folterkammer. Ihr Schweine. Nachricht von Inquisitor Bischof Domitius. Die Läuterung an der Nauten wird beginnen. Sobald diejenigen, die in unseren Gefängnissen schmachten, gestanden haben. Dann haben wir genügend Beweise, um die Mutter Kardinalin davon zu überzeugen, uns handeln zu lassen. Es ist höchste Zeit, dass wir diese Ketzer beseitigen, denn denen es erlaubt ist, sich frei in unseren Städten zu bewegen. Bleibt bis dahin unauffällig. Wir wären in einer heiklen Situation, wenn unser Plan zu früh bekannt wird.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Ja, ich glaube auch. Voll die Folterkammer. Ihr Assis. Was haben wir da jetzt noch? Ja, dann sehen wir uns da mal wieder. So. Warten wir Bericht. Mach das Loch auf. Hallöchen.
Yes?
Untersuchungen.
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Über die Theorie.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island.
Okay. Geheimnisse.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony.
Die im Lager.
Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained. There were neither idols, nor objects of any ritual, nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines.
Und Angriffe auf den Hafen.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Gehabt euch wohl. So, dann schauen wir mal runter wieder. So, was haben wir jetzt einmal wieder was? Ich brauche jetzt dann unbedingt Schlossknocken 2. Sonst haben wir jetzt ziemlich bald ein Problem. So, jetzt pass auf. Na, stopp. Ist da irgendwo ein Lager? Nee. Pass auf. Okay, dann verschwinden wir von hier. Wieder mal. Ausgang. Und dann starten wir den... Was ist das? Admiral. Also Admiralin. Mal da noch ein Bericht. Örtlicher Außenposten. Jawohl. So. Machen wir einen Abgang. Da auf dem Viertel, jawohl. Weg da. Und dann schauen wir mal, wie es dann mit der Story noch so weitergeht. Ich bin doch sehr gespannt. So, Bericht.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Ja, über einen Konflikt.
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir-Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
Wir gehen.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad.
Jetzt wird's richtig interessant.
But do not
Das
be
ist cool.
sad about who you are. We are a proud people. and I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Dann gehen wir mal zum Konstantin. Moment. So. Und erstatten wir dem noch Bericht.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me! Constantine, stay with me! Constantine! There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... What's going on? Is there something wrong? Coin?
The time has come.
Was geht jetzt ab?
But... What is this?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard.
Alles klar.
I said draw!
Stop it, Kurt!
Wait!
Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
Ja. Das ist Verrat. Und Verrat ist Todesstrafe. Definitiv. Wiederschauen. Ist wohl besser so, ja.
Thank you. You saved us all. The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You were right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want to...
To join in? Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
Okay. Speichern.
Kurt's death might have been enough to make these congers retreat. They'll come back, that's for sure. We better be prepared for a fight.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.